Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? Fixing my coffee, man. I'm relaxing, I'm chilling. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel where I actually give you guys advice and encouragement on different circumstances. And I want to discuss some shit, you know. Um, please click the like button. Please subscribe. I need you guys to subscribe and share this channel. I would highly appreciate it. Click that subscribe button and share the channel. So yeah, so anyway, I'm having an open mic coffee moment. You know, I tried to test out StreamYard on my other device, and let me tell you, it's been a total shit show. So, but the device I'm on right now, for some reason it works spectacular. So we're gonna continue with that, and I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. Good morning, top of the morning, Kansas City, Missouri, Central Standard Time. We're in. Top of the morning. Good morning. Drinking this coffee, reflecting, thinking. I like to sit back and think and reflect. I want to talk about this morning. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on lately, you guys, with society and the world, man. And the world is starting to slowly change, and the people in charge, the governments or whatever, right? They're slowly even proving even more that a lot of things that they do are not for our best interests, from the Roe versus Wade thing to the gun laws. Let me tell you, those two topics are very sensitive topics. You'll have people actually will snap on your ass, man, if you disagree with them on their gun laws and them holding their guns to the Roe versus Wade, man. And it can be a very, very sensitive topic. It can, you know. The mass shootings, it is insane. It's getting to the point that some people out here not even caring about if people get shot or people get killed. They're more concerned about after the people got shot, killed, innocent children killed, are they coming to take my gun? Or am I able to keep my gun? Which is a pretty fucked up way of thinking, in my opinion. It's a very fucked up way of thinking, because you got like innocent kids out there, man, getting shot. Hell, I even seen some people actually come to me and say that it's better to have guns inside of the school with the teachers inside the school. That is really fucked up. And they're really encouraging that fucked up shit, man. Where even in churches, they're trying to encourage that shit or whatever. People don't want to have to come to church and worry about having a gun, man. That's pretty fucked up, man. Or go to school, man, and little Tommy walks up to the teacher. Hey, how you doing, Miss So-and-so? Cool. And little Tommy pulls a strap from her holster on her and, hey, this looks fun. And then blows his head off and shoot the whole damn class up. It's fucked up. This is what society has come to. This is what a lot of people out here, or pro-gun or fucking right-wing wackos are going to. The left-wingers, they're no better or whatever. They're encouraging our little children at young ages to switch their genders, and that's pretty fucked up. I tend to not swing to the left, and I'm not swinging to the right. I'm not a Republican. I am not a Democrat at all. Okay. What I am is a independent person. I'm the little guy. I'm what we call the voice that tends to not be heard, and the voice that should be heard. You understand? Okay. And here in Kansas City, we got a city right outside of Kansas City called Independence, Missouri. Okay, which is the home of Harry S. Truman. You understand? President, So, kind of do your research on that and figure that out on your own. Okay. So, but when it boils down to it, man, there's way too much goddamn government inside of our lives. Way too much government. We can't even actually keep our family together without government being involved in the family. And in my opinion, this is just me talking. I believe there should be a situation where the government should take a step back from family involvement, personal involvement, and be more of a confidant rather than a, how can I put it, a secure involvement, if you will. You understand? Okay. There should be some grounds where they shouldn't cross, you know. I heard the arguments of women, in general, not all women, okay, but most women I talk to in general, offline, off of YouTube, off of Facebook. I just talk to these people in private, over the phone, on Skype, and on WhatsApp. And the biggest thing that they always address lately that's happening is the pro-choice. I should be able to abort when I want to, and I should be able to abort under my own regards, under my own decisions. I should be able to decide if I do not want to abort. I should be able to make those decisions. I've heard both stories on both sides. I even heard the side of them saying I shouldn't abort, and I heard the side of I should abort, and then there's the side of the government, which this is the way I fucking interpret this shit. Okay. All right. And you guys are welcome to join the stream. Let's talk about it. This is an early morning coffee conversation. I just want to have a end of June discussion about recent events in society, if possible. Come on in, join. So, but anyway, the other side of the government, I looked at it was, and this is me looking at it from a red pill's perspective, that I don't care if you're 10 or 11 years old. I don't care if your uncle, who was fucking 30, 40 years old, held you down at your own will and raped you and got you pregnant. You're going to still keep that child. I don't care if it came out deformed. I don't care if it came out retarded. They still want you to keep the child. Okay. This is the type of society that they are creating. You understand? This is the type of society they are creating. They're creating this shit, you guys. This is what we have seen. This is what we have acknowledged. If a little child is under the age of 18 and this child, let's say, is 9, 10, or 11 or whatever, and the little girl got her menstrual cycle early, and the uncle, the father, the stranger on the road decides to hold this child down and actually rape this child, and get this child pregnant. The government is basically saying, you need to keep that child. I don't care if it comes out mentally retarded. I don't care if it comes out deformed. You're going to keep it. In my opinion, that's pretty fucked up. That is really, really sad. And I tell you guys here, man, or whatever, right? It lets you guys know what direction that the society is going in. Understand? Too much government. There is too much government involved into the family life, into the household, and your personal life. It's too much involvement inside of it. It's one thing to have government to be in support and be there in a time of need, but when it comes to the point that they're trying to pressurize their own agenda inside of our life, I have a disagreement with that shit. I think that shit's pretty fucked up. You understand? So, but there's a lot of it going on, you guys. You know, for real, there's a lot of going on. There's like the biggest increase of guns. It is really, really, really sad. It's really fucked up. Where it's going to get to the point where you can't walk down the goddamn street without wondering if someone's going to come after you, if someone is going to shoot you, if someone is going to kill you. You know, and you're just having an innocent day, don't want to have your gun on you, whatever. And you're just walking down the street. That's it. Just walking down the street. You know, those are the days that I remember. And those are the days that I would love to continue. You know, a day where I don't have to worry about if someone is going to come after me. The day that I don't have to walk away or walk around in paranoia, scared, you know, wondering if someone's going to come after me. I want those days, you know. And what I've noticed in our passport groups, our travel movement groups, what I have noticed is that the majority of these guys, okay, the majority of these guys, they are showing actual films, live films, okay, of these guys, boots on the ground, in these countries, okay? They're in these countries, and they're on beaches, they're in mountains, they're in beautiful fucking cities that don't have to carry around goddamn guns. Hell, even in parts of East Africa. Despite what you see on fucking TV, man. Despite what you see on the goddamn news. I tell you guys, don't believe 50% of everything. Okay? Well, let me rephrase that. Don't believe 100% of everything. Only believe 50% of what you see on the news, and the rest of it, you keep it a grain of salt. A grain of goddamn salt. Because you don't know what's real. Okay, you don't. But a lot of the guys I've seen on YouTube, on Facebook, on different platforms or whatever, BitChute, Twitter, things like that or whatever, right? That are very freedom of speech friendly. These particular guys, every time, you know what these guys do? They show actual boots on the ground evidence of them engaging with the real life of what's really going on. I see these guys on beaches, on a beach, beautiful beach in the Philippines or in Thailand, chilling. Beautiful women across the globe around them. They're not having to have a gun. They're not having to duck around and wonder, is there a bullet going to come after? They don't have to worry about none of that shit. You know, these are guys who are using their passports to their advantage. And I say take advantage. You know, there's other parts of the world that do not think this fucking way. Other parts of the world that do not think like the United States of America, that do not think and operate like Canada, do not think and operate like the United Kingdom or westernized parts of Europe. Okay? I see someone in the chat. Good morning, Guinea V. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. And anybody want to join this stream, that's perfectly fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. I have your information inside, you know, the StreamYard. Click on the link, you know. But anyways, though, the whole point I'm trying to say to you guys is this. Always put yourself in a better situation if you know your environment is fucked up. Okay? The days of us being able to walk your ass down the street, go to the liquor store, go to Family Dollar, go to Dollar General, go to Save-A-Lot, go to Aldi's, go to CVS, go to Walgreens, what have you, go to a Starbucks, what have you, in peace, and not have to fucking worry about if someone's going to shoot you, someone's going to kill you, someone's going to take you out, someone you can innocently walk up to and give a hug to, and you don't know by just hugging this person, that gun is going to fucking go off. Those days are slowly diminishing here in the United States. You know why? Because there's too much government involved, okay? And more government means more control, more you got to change your way of thinking, change your way of evaluating things. Nothing but change. Let's see, someone in the chat, she said, Jenny V, how you doing this morning, girl? Says, can't carry guns in the UK, but knife crime is the weapon of choice in inner city violence. I understand. You know, and they can carry knives or what have you. They can carry guns or what have you. Here's my thing though in the States is I'm here in the States, honey. Okay. I'm here in the States. And my thing is this, okay. And I tell the pro-gun people, you know, because I'm anti-gun, okay, but I tell the pro-gun guys right off the gate, I'm not for taking your guns away. No, okay. Here's my thing, okay, all right, because I'm a parent. I have a 13-year-old daughter, okay. She's 13 years old and she's growing. I got 5 years till she's 18. I'm counting. And the whole thing is, oh, thank you, Guinea. Yeah, I was there. I might be on 411 talk show probably this evening. You know, hopefully we can see you there. He usually does it every Wednesday. So, but here's my take on it, you guys, though. I'm not here to preach about taking guns away or anything like that. I am simply saying that I don't want people with psychological problems and innocent children to have easy access to a gun. That's all I'm saying. They shouldn't. That's number one. And number two, people in general, if you want to have a gun, it shouldn't be as easy to get access to. You need to prove yourself worthy. We shouldn't have to trust your word for it and say, well, we're going to trust your word that you're okay. We're going to trust your word that you do not have psychological issues. Here's a gun, have at it. And he gets that gun, and then tomorrow he's blowing your boss's brains out, blowing his brains out, killing your children, things like that. That's where I'm at, you know. You have to go through an extensive evaluation, very extensive. And I'm not talking a quick class and you're done. I'm talking at least a minimum of 2 years of proving that you are worthy. Yes, Guinea, I will see you there. If 411 actually posts this link, which he usually emails me and lets me know, I'll probably be there too. Hopefully you can join the chat, man, you know, or join the stream, man. If you get on there, let me know, Guinea, you know, and I appreciate it, whatever. Just hit me up on the comment section on my channel and everything, because I don't know. You may not be there, you may not, I don't know. It really depends on what he's talking about tonight, you know, because I don't know. Guinea is on fire this morning. Guinea says, exactly. Together, gun laws are needed, including psychological screenings. Thank you. Listen, that's what I was talking about, okay? But you got like some guys out there who are actual, how can I put it? They are so pro-gun that when you talk about gun laws, when you talk about psychological problems or little kids getting access to it, that clicks to them you're trying to have the government take away our guns, or, well, you're trying to make it harder for us to even keep our guns, or whatever, right? But they never think about the inevitable and the possibilities of what has occurred. No, they don't. They don't think about the little kid that was on Zoom in front of, I think, what was it, like 38 people in Florida, and that little toddler walked up to the mom and blew her brains out on Zoom because getting easily access to a gun. Easy access. There was a 12-year-old boy. I showed this to my daughter. My daughter's 13. Walked into a gas station. Now, hopefully you've seen that shit yet. Okay. And actually held up the clerk. The clerk thought, you're kidding me. He shot and he said, no, I'm not kidding. Boom. shot that gun in the air, right? Shot into the suspended ceiling. She had to gather as much money as she can and put it inside a little pouch. $3,700. Luckily, the police caught him about 5 to 10 minutes later, crouching down on the ground, trying to count the money right outside the store, like within a certain amount of feet. It is incredible out here. Okay. Incredible. And then the mass shootings. We can go down that rabbit hole with the fucking mass shootings. You know, like I said, I counted over approximately 15 mass shootings. And, you know, I mentioned this on 411 stream. You know, there was the one in Buffalo. There was the one in California. Then there was one in Texas. Then there was one in Oklahoma. Okay. And then there was another one in Pennsylvania. They're just happening. Mass shootings. And what they consider mass shootings is 3 or more people involved that are both killed and injured. You know, it's incredible, you guys. Incredible, you know. And you know, the pro-gun guys will say, well, but they're happening in areas where people know that they don't have guns or whatever, right? Just like it is your right to have a gun, it is also your right to not have one. Just like if you're having sex with a woman. If she's not on birth control and you're not using the condom, there's a high probability that you're going to shoot up the club and get pregnant. Am I bullshitting? Am I fucking bullshitting? If that woman is not on birth control and then you're not using a condom, right, using some type of protection, there is a high probability that you could get that woman pregnant or she can get herself pregnant with you being involved. It is a probability. Same shit, same damn shit with the gun situation. Same goddamn shit. You know? And Guinea replies again, I think a lot of people in entertainment are pushing the wrong narrative to the youth today, especially in the music industry where they're singing about guns and drive-bus. I think you mean drive-bys, right? You know, yeah, I believe so. I think it's more than just the music or whatever. You know, I think it's more of the society. You know, there was a day I was walking from fucking Dollar General. I had to go get something from my house. You know, because here in Kansas City, we got a lot of public transportation. We do a lot of walking out here and things like that, you know. And there was a guy who said, hey, man, you need to ride back to your house or whatever. And I was like, man, I was just going to go ahead and walk or whatever, right? Okay. And my house is roughly, we're going to say about a mile away from the store. And he said, no, man, I insist I can go ahead and take you. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me pay for my belongings and I'm going. He said, okay. This is at Dollar General. Okay. And so I get in his car, right? And I see, I did not know this, okay, right? You know, he had his gun sitting right there in the middle. And I was like, wow, you know, like right there, like he's about to get ready to shoot something, right? I remember I didn't know if he was going to fucking rob my ass, take my life. I don't know. You understand? But he started going into these stories about this guy who fucked him over and felt like he was about to kill his ass and all this shit, right? Now, mind you, this is the mindset I'm like wondering. I'm just listening to this guy. And then there's like 2 younger guys, okay? I didn't want to just throw it out there. These guys were like 11, 12 years old, sitting in the back of the vehicle. You know, and they're edging on the story. Yeah, you should fuck that motherfucker, fuck him or whatever. And this guy, right, who was driving the vehicle, who was offering me the ride, he's roughly about my age. He's like I want to say his mid-30s, okay? I'm in my late 30s. So we're going to say he's in the 30s, okay? So he gets me back to my house safe and sound, right? And I get my belongings from the back of the car where the youngsters at. They also have guns too, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds. And I said, why are you guys that young having these guns? And, you know, they said, fuck these motherfuckers out here. I'll kill anybody. I said, you'll kill anybody? Anybody? I said, listen, you know, if the motherfucking police or the army come out here, they ask, guess what? They gonna kill you. No, I'll shoot them motherfuckers. If that's the case, God damn it, you need to join the army. You need to join the military or whatever. You're not gonna kill no goddamn police out here like that. They'll have so much goddamn backup. It's fucking crazy. They will fuck your ass up. You understand? They'll fuck you up. You know, they will tear your ass apart. You know, and oh fuck them! I'll kill the police. I'll kill everybody on the planet. Da, 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 da. You know, I know, Guinea. I know. I politely got my belongings and walked in the house. And thank God I still have my life. Yes, thank God I still have my life. You know, this is the society that we are growing into. We're growing into that fucked up society. This is the delusion of shit, the delusion of gander, you know, that we are running into. All types of, you know, paranoia, you know, or when if this happened. And that's why I tell guys get their passports, leave, go, get your money together, go. Because in their minds, this is normal. It's normal to see a little kid walk around with a gun and shoot someone and kill someone, and whoop-de-doo, they got shot. At least I didn't. I got my gun, and that's it. This is what they are thinking. This is the delusion. You guys, what's up, Mr. Tampa? Man, Tampa is the truth, man. Listen, man, this dude, man, I want to listen to his channel. I just bumped into his channel. Go to this man's channel, okay? I bumped to this man's channel, man. He had me dying laughing, okay? Oh my God, he had me dying laughing. I did not know he was going to go in like that on the dating coaches. I had no idea. But yeah, he broke the fucking crazy shit down. And it was a short video. It's like 5 minutes long. And he broke that Mr. Lucario down like a fucking Rubik's Cube. Incredible. Incredible. So shout out to Mr. Tampa Supreme. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining my stream. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. You know, I'm basically having an open mic. I'm drinking my coffee. Guinea has been the only person engaging in the chat. Guinea's familiar from my other channel from my partner. His name is 411 Talk Zone. You might want to go to that channel, 411 Talk Zone. Subscribe to his channel, okay? But he has some supreme videos, man. Just like your name, Supreme, he has supreme videos about, you know, don't date single mothers and red pill awareness and all types of, man, good juicy shit, man. Go to his channel. You'll really like it, man, for real. It's old. He got old videos, which is crazy. They're like 5 years old, you know, whatever. And they still fucking apply today. This is 2022. And I'm like, shit. So it is incredible. Go to 411 Talk Zone's channel, brother. All right. Thank you so much. You know, come join the stream. Come join the stream, man. I put the StreamYard link in this chat and everything, man. You know, let me see. Can I share that shit again? I think I can share it again. Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting to like this shit. Copy to the clipboard and copy the clipboard and you can tell, you know, I'm still trying to figure things out on this thing. This thing is much easier. I'm using a phone, and this layout is sexier on the phone compared to the computer. I don't know. It's just easy. I don't know why. So, but anyways, yes, I agree with you. Women are insane in the West. They are fucked up out here. Yes, they are. The women are, and they make a lot of the, what I call the 2% of the women that are rare. They make them look very, very, very bad. They make them look fucked up. The fuckery's for real. They make them look like garbage, you know. And the genuine women, you know, the women that are not trying to hit guys for child support, the women that are not trying to divorce guys, you know, to extract resources and alimony from their asses, you know, those motherfuckers right there or whatever, right? They make them look bad. The women that are not trying to Me Too the guys, they're not trying to Bill Cosby a man. They make those rare 1-2% of those women who are really legitimately looking for great men, okay? Who rarely made bad decisions in their past. They didn't date a lot of thugs and bad boys, jerks, and assholes first. Let them treat them like garbage in their 20s and then walk in their 30s with this career mind saying, I'm going to settle down. None of that delusion shit. They are not on that. You know, they grew up in mostly traditional households with both the parents in the household. They don't have a shitload of tattoos, shitload of piercings. All right. They're not built like a fucking linebacker or a nose guard or whatever. Those particular women that are actually, they're not riding the CC, the cock carousel or whatever. Those particular type of women, right? Today's women in society, right, in the Western regions are making those women look like garbage, you know, and that's why I told these guys to get their passports and get up out of here. So anyways, my opinion about Roe versus Wade, he asked me, what is your opinion about Roe versus Wade? I talked about that briefly when I first started this damn thing. But like I said, my whole thing is this. I try to stay away from the gun laws, you know, conversation and the Roe versus Wade. I tend to, and because, you know, depending on who I talk to, these could be very, very touchy topics. I'm not going to lie. I've had guys that wanted to debate, you know, whatever. And these guys were borderline conspiracy theorists. Me, I try to stay away from fucking conspiracy theory people, you know, because they're always in paranoia. Always in fucking paranoia, Mr. Tampa. Miss Guinea, conspiracy theory people. If you ever talk to them, Miss Guinea and Mr. Tampa, right? Just sit down with a conspiracy theorist motherfucker. Try to. And have a decent conversation. They'll twist it into something scared or something paranoid. You need to do this. You need to prepare for that or whatever. We can't just have a friendly discussion or whatever and shit. I understand, but you should be able to do this. That was like all manipulation. And fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. You over there laughing, Guinea. Guinea, you ain't got no damn sense. You over there laughing. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to those conspiracy theory motherfuckers. You know. Guinea knows. She is not stupid, man. Tap over there laughing his ass off. Stop it, Tap and shit. But you know what I'm talking about, man. Have you, listen, you probably done that shit. Sat down with one of these guys and join the stream, you guys. Join the stream if you can, okay? You sat down with the conspiracy theorist motherfucker and you try to have just a legitimate conversation, right? No matter if you agree with the person or disagree, just a fair-minded conversation. That's all you are doing. A fair-minded conversation. That's all you're doing. You understand? And in the moment you have that conversation, he or she tend to twist it up in the magical land of paranoia. Every fucking time, goddamn. Incredible. So fuck that, man. You know, you got one life on this planet, man. Live it. You cannot stop the inevitable. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. There's nothing we can do to stop that shit. What can we do? Listen, for example, Guinea and Tampa. If you go take your ass out there and get in your car and say, hey, listen, I'm about to head to the clinic. I'm about to go to the grocery store. I'm about to head to go get my tires changed. I'm about to head to go get some gas, whatever. Can you stop the fact that if you get in that car and actually turn the ignition on, there's the probability that either A, that car's not going to start, B, there could be a bomb in that motherfucker, and so when you turn on the ignition, boom, it's gone. C, right? So when you hit the corner, boom, you get hit by a car hits you. Can you stop that shit? Can you stop the inevitable? No, the fuck you can't. You're liable to drive to a gas station to go get your favorite gas that you usually go to, and so when you pull up in that motherfucker, you discover, boom, that motherfucker shut down. They are not servicing any gas anymore for whatever the reason may be, and it will disappoint you. You cannot stop the inevitable. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. It is. Okay. I got a situation now that just happened in my business, and that threw a nice monkey wrench in. I was in close, you guys. I was about to make some serious cake, whatever, man, but it threw a monkey wrench. It did. Okay. So what do I have to do? What do I have to do in that case? Should I walk around paranoid and, you know, well, you should have did this, or I should have did, fuck that, and overly paranoid? It's insane. I just don't have any intentions of doing that shit. I'm tired of shit. You know, it is incredible, man. I've seen guys who, and then this is the third one I have to touch on just a little bit, and that's religion. Oh my God. Oh my God. That goes along with the paranoid, what I call conspiracy theorist bullshit too, where you have a conversation about religion and your God or whatever, and they'll open up the Bible on your ass and they'll talk that, well, did you know your Jesus is actually black or your Jesus is actually white and shit, right? But what's the real reality? This is my red pill truth, is if you never seen Christ yourself in your own life, right, who are you to fucking prove what color his skin really is? You never seen him. But the Bible says one thing, but you've never seen this person. You understand? Christ has passed away thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago. What happened? Okay? It is incredible. And they will get into like large arguments, right? And for real, they'll make their voice hoarse. You're like, buddy, can you calm down? No, I'm just tired of people sitting up here thinking this way. You're going to force them to think the way that you are. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit. I think Tampa, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. They will force you to think the way that they. That is fucking something to reflect on. That is something that you have to really process. Something that you have to say to yourself, why do I put myself in engagement with this person? You know, why should I give him or her the time of fucking day? You understand? Is it really worth it? Is it worth me actually engaging with this person to the point that I lose hair, my hair start turning gray, I damn near go into cardiac fucking arrest, I have an aneurysm, what have you? It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it, you guys, you know. And that's why I try to disengage from different type of people like that. That I can have those conversations with a select few of people. You know, I'll sit back and I'll talk to them about their energy and see what's going on. You know, I don't talk about their energy. No, I just talk about a topic, see where their energy is going. And then if the energy is going into a negative demeanor and I just feel that shit, you know, I just disengage and just leave the situation alone. I'll switch the topic or walk away from the circumstance. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. You understand? So, but no, to go back to what you were saying, Tampa, you know, my opinion about Roe versus Wade again. Okay. I was just telling Guinea and a few other people that I just believe there's too much fucking government involved in our personal life, too much government involved inside of the family, you know. And I believe that in our personal life, in our family, we should be able to make our own decisions independent. The government should just be there on the side if in the event we need some assistance, but not involve themselves manually to figure, well, they know what's in the best interest for us. We should be able to decide if we know what's in the best interest of us and what's not. And that's just my opinion about the Roe versus Wade. You know, if the women decide they want to go ahead and abort, that's their decision. If they decide that they don't want to abort, that's their decision too. You know, all right. I actually had someone talk on the phone the other day, yesterday, and I told her, I said, man, why they talk about this Roe versus Wade shit? All right. They need to tackle like bigger issues than that. They need to tackle the amount of guys who are getting hit for child support for kids that are not theirs. Let's talk about that shit. You need to be down there rallying for that shit. Or rallying for the fact of the divorce rate. Why is the divorce rate, right, damn near 60 fucking percent? And why is it easy to get a divorce? Rally for that. We got important issues that's bigger than Roe versus Wade. Okay, that's been here for longer. Okay. Why the hell that so when a person gets married one day, literally the same week they can go get a divorce? That is fucking incredible. I was telling someone yesterday, I said that when it comes to divorces, when it comes to marriage, I believe they should put a cap on the shit and say, give you one chance. You only get one marriage. That's it. And one divorce. That's it. After that, you can never divorce and you can never marry. That'll force some people to think about their decisions. One marriage, one divorce, and that's that. You know what the fuck that'll do? There won't be as many divorce attorneys, and there won't be as many marriages as you think. You see where I'm at? It will force them to think. You know, you want to be conservative? Maybe 2. That's your limit. You got motherfuckers out here who've been married out here 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. This is incredible. Goddamn shame. You know, focus on that shit. This Roe versus Wade shit or whatever, right? They shouldn't have ruled on it, in my opinion. But what they should have done is really considered other things out there that are bigger fishes that we need to fry. They got bigger fish to fry out there. Bigger fish to fry than this Roe versus Wade. You know, guys who are getting hit for child support for kids that they do not see. This woman can actually hold the kid away, collect that cash, and the man never sees that child, but yet he still gets hit for child support. Right? He gets hit. Even though he's making the attempt to come see that child and spend time with that child, he still gets hit for child support, and she collects that cash. Governments actually argue, well, child support is supposed to be for the kid. You would think so. But is it really going to the kid? Do you think that $600 to $800 a month or $12,000 or $50,000 a month that this woman is asking the court for, and these idiots in the court that are granting, do you really think that all that money is going to that kid? Hell no and fuck no. Ask me how I know. Ask me. I will tell you. Guinea actually said something. She said, I love listening to other people and their views, but you can't listen if all they're doing is shouting. Shouting does not mean you're going to be heard. Exactly, Guinea. We need to give an applause to Guinea this morning. Guinea's on fire in the fucking chat. Guinea, come on. Bring Guinea, come on, girl. You better be on 411 Talk Zone Radio's stream tonight, okay? Because you on fire out there, girl. Thank you. And then Guinea said, I was married for 23 years. That's a lot of years, you guys, by the way. 23 years. And my husband got catfished. I never tolerated cheating, so I divorced him. How did your Guinea, can you tell me, please? That's a lot of years. Can you tell me, number one, how did he get catfished? That's number one. And number two, 23 years. 23 years. Okay. Why in the world did you throw the relationship in the garbage? That's a lot of goddamn years, man. 23 years. Incredible. Tell me more about that, you know. And my boy Tampa Supreme said child support go to the BWE. No, that's just one thing it goes to, Tampa. Shit. That's just one fucking thing. Come on, man. Child support, right? It doesn't go just to the weed, but you also have to remember it goes to the liquor store, goes getting her hair and nails done. It goes to the shitload of tattoos she's going to get. All right? Think about this shit. Okay? Shitload of tattoos, shitload of piercings. It also, here's a bonus one, right? Here, I know Tampa probably see this shit coming from a mile away. Here we go. It also goes to the kid's dad that's not paying child support. Ooh, you're probably wondering, what the fuck? Well, look, hold on. I'm going to give you a moment to think about it. The money she's getting for child support goes to the kid's dad. I want you to think about what I mean about that. I talked about it earlier. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm giving you another chance. Think about what I mean. The child support is also going to the kid's dad that's not paying child support. You better think about it. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm giving you a chance to put that shit in the chat. What do I mean by that? I'm giving you a chance. Guinea probably already knew. Guinea probably already know what the fuck is going on. She's not stupid. What do I mean by the child support that's being extracted is going to the kid's dad that's not paying? Are we ready? Here we go. Hold on. Okay. All right, we got one response. Okay, here we go. He got on Facebook and started talking to a woman who had struck up a friendship in the USA, United States. Okay. I guess you must be in the UK. I talked to her for 3 years. I told him that her photo was Photoshopped. Why would you talk to her? If he's with her, why would you talk to her? I mean, I don't understand, Please share more. But anyway, here it goes. The reason the child support goes to the kid's dad, are you ready? This is in the United States and Canada, okay? All right, here we go. Is because, what did I tell you guys earlier? There are men paying child support for kids that are not theirs, okay? So, if you're a nice guy, if you're a good man who actually gets fucked every single time, I made a video about that, about the nice guy and the good man versus the thug, bad boy, and the asshole. I talk about that shit. If by chance you actually put yourself in a position to take care of this woman's kid for X amount of time, and then she decides that she wants nothing to do with you in the relationship, but you got a parental bond with those kids, she can go right to the court and tell the court, hey, look, the kids see him as daddy, and I want him to pay. Okay? They're going to ask, are the kids his? She can be honest and say no. He can still take a DNA test. But the way the judges see it is that we don't care about the DNA test. We care about what's in the best interest of kids. You still have to pay, even though those kids are not yours. So while she's hitting this guy up and his check is getting garnished, he gets that letter from the Human Resources Department. While his check is getting garnished, let's use conservative numbers. Let's say $800 per kid. A lot of goddamn child support. 8, 16, 24, 2,400 bucks. It gets garnished while he's working 40 to 60 hours a week. The child support, in turn, goes straight to the mom, which in turn, in order for her to keep the thug around, because you got to remember the thug and the bad boy and the asshole, right? The Pookie, the Ray, Chad, Tyrone, Raekwon, Man, and them, to keep them around, because they come in and out. They're inconsistent. She's going to say, hey, I got my child support. And then, so she's going to take literally about 90% of that money, give it to him. And the rest of that money is going to probably go like on her bills or whatever. She'll pay her little bills, keep electricity on and shit like that, or make payment plans, whatever. I've never seen too many single moms pay the bills to zero. I don't see it. I rarely see that shit. They'll make like payment plans, or, well, I'm going to throw half on and the rest later, some shit like that or whatever. But then the rest of the money goes to him to keep him around or whatever, right? Okay. The kids, she has the option to buy them. She'll buy them like, fucking McDonald's and shit like that. Go in and out, always out to eat. She's never cooking. She does cook. She barely does. Okay. The single mom. Okay. And while all those checks are getting routed to him every single month, right? The father that's not paying child support, the good man, the good man, the nice guy, he gets fucked every single time. And the checks that he's working hard for is going to both her and the bad boy by her leveraging the ability that the government has her back. I try to tell you guys, that's part of the reason I say don't date these single moms. So anyway, Guinea actually posted another one. Okay. And okay, cool. So let me scroll up. Okay, I'm a little ahead of myself. Ms. Guinea says, she was my friend. Oh, so the catfish was the friend. Okay. He befriended her after he went on Facebook. He used my laptop and I saw his messages to her. and found out that he had emptied out our bank account, but a ticket go to her. I see. Okay, here we go. We argued, and the next morning I got up and thought about giving our marriage a chance, but he stood there in front of me still messaging her. It was at that point I said that I'm done. Wow. Here's a new one, brand new one she put up. I put up with a lot of disrespect through the marriage, but never cheating. I see. Right. So you're saying that the guys in your marriage, though, right? If we end up marrying your ass, you'll put up with a lot of bullshit. But the number one thing is don't cheat on me. So I can steal from you. I can lie from you. I can even burn up our house, right? While you're not home, right? I'll even throw naked parties inside that motherfucker or whatever, but just don't cheat on you. Incredible. I'm fucking what you getting. No, but no, man, yeah, I understand. Respect yourself first. Just respect yourself. My whole thing is this though. When you get over 20 years or whatever, man, that should be a locked in situation. I can understand the legal situation, man, but it shouldn't go to the part of fucking divorce. That's just my opinion, whatever. And even if you do divorce, right, make sure that you have lots of good ground. So happy, after those 20-year divorces, I tell these guys and women too, just don't get married anymore. Stop that shit. Okay. You can have a relationship or something like that, but if you do have a relationship, what have you, right? I tell these guys and women to be careful. I wouldn't encourage relationships in the West, in the United States or the UK or Canada. I just would not. I encourage one night stands and shit like that, whatever, or short term relationships, STRs, but nothing long term because they inevitably do not last. I can count on my hand right now how many have lasted. I even tell guys too on my channel, if you are going to get married, and you intend on getting married, right, or what have you, I say a few things. I say that when it comes to marriage, go to countries, get married in a country where the divorce rate is low, the laws favor just the man, or the laws favor both the man and the woman equally. Okay, not like here in the West where the laws only favor the woman the majority of the time. And there's only the exception of the rule when it does actually favor the man. You understand? Incredible. The other thing I also say too, as opposed to marriage, is you make sure you get a prenuptial agreement if you're going to do something stupid like marry out here. But I also tell these guys too, who are currently trying to get married out here in the West, in the United States especially, is that if they know that they've seen the evidence, they've seen the data of how many guys, okay, who are actually getting divorced, if they've seen the evidence, how many guys are getting divorced left and right, and they're still going to get married. They're still going to say, well, my woman would never do nothing like that. They deserve every single bit of consequences that is going to come to their fucking asses, though, when the divorce settlement comes. They deserve it because they knew in advance. They were warned. They were warned by guys like me. They were warned by guys who actually did get married. They were warned by the guys who did get hit by child support. They were warned by the guys who actually got false Me Too'd and they are in prison, they're in jail, or they have to cough up money. They were warned. They deserve any type of consequence that happens out of that divorce situation because they shouldn't have put the noose over their head. They shouldn't have hung themselves out there dry. Did you know in the Philippines that once you get married, there's no divorce? That's it. I found it very, 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 very interesting. There's no such thing as divorce out there. Once you're married, you're done. They make it very difficult, which I'm very proud of because it makes that woman and that guy think before they want to go out there and go cock hopping or go having sex with multiple people. It makes them think before they even put themselves in that situation. In Brazil, And if you guys been to Brazil, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But from my understanding is that it is against the law for both people to get married without a prenuptial agreement. They have to have a prenuptial agreement signed, filled out, dated prior to the marriage. And, you know, you have to have a witness, have a notary there, right? A witness for the male, witness for the female, the attorneys involved, whatever. They do it right, you know, whatever. If anything, put it on video, whatever. This is Brazil, by the way. Then after that, you know, once everything is written inside the prenuptial agreement, then guess what? Then you can get married. Incredible. Yeah, remember, a lot of those other countries, they said they're not going to be fucking fools like the United States. They won't have these outstanding divorce rates. You know, shout out to my butter boy on here. His name is Hosama Abdul. I like your name, man. Abdul. That's going to be a guy I want to hire, man. What's up, man, Osama Abdul? How you doing today, buddy? He said, my brother Tampa, men's daily salute. Salute to you, brother, Mr. Hosama Abdul. Sound like something, man. I had a dad and shit, and I got in trouble when my name was Abdul and shit. He'll sit up here and say, Abdul. I'm like, oh, what? Bring your ass down here. Now, but I like that though, man. There's some guys, man, I hired from Pakistan, man, that actually has your last name. So thank you, man. Let's see. Ganny said at Supreme, I wouldn't lower my standards to meet his damn. Okay. And Osama told her good morning or afternoon, Ganny, right? All right, cool, man. Osama told you good morning or good afternoon. Ganny says, Abdul, good morning. Hope you are doing good. Love it. Ganny said, I have to drop out now. I'm decorating my mom's bedroom, right? I may see you later, right? She said, Moms, you must be, are you in the United Kingdom or something? I could pick up on that professional English accent. You know, I told people, I said, once I get my billions of dollars, I'm going to have a British accent. I want that shit. I find that shit professional. I do, Hussam. I'm for real. I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to say, right, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Would you like a thick Newton or some coffee this morning or a bunch of tea? You know, I would love to say that shit when I get my billions of dollars, for real. And people come over and visit me. They visit me in a castle. You understand? Love it. So, but anyways, though, well, he said she is in the UK. She is. Osama said, all is well, Getty. Good to see you, young lady. She said, yes, the UK. I can tell she said the word mums. So, right? We don't say mums here in the States, right? For real, they got that perfect English. I like that English for real. Straight up. There was this girl I was about to hire, and she just talked to me. I got turned on by that accent. Oh my God. It's so damn attractive to me. I don't know. All right. So I'm gonna get my ass whooped on YouTube for it. But yeah, the accent, I just like it for real. Makes me feel so dignified, goddamn shit. We don't say mom, we say mama. Or man, I'm about to hit on my mom's house, man. You know, for real. And the thing is, some of the people in the UK, right, they get on us in the States and shit. You know what they say in the States, right? They tell us here in the United States, I swear to God, man, they hate their language. They want to talk like us. And I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? Why you want to talk like this? So I said, you need to be happy and proud of that damn language shit. Why you want to sound like this? I do not understand. I will not never understand that shit. For real. Let me have a British accent. I'll take that shit and run with it, right? Good morning, chaps. How are you doing today? I'm doing further good today. I will love that shit. Telling you again, love it. Okay, she says she loves her. It's okay. So yeah, the majority of the guys and women I've talked to, they told me they do not like it. I'm like, what the fuck? I tell them, I said, don't hate that shit. You need to embrace it. You need to embrace that shit, goddamn. For real. And but no, I hire people from like other sites like Upwork and Fiverr to do some online work for me and everything from time to time. And a lot of some of them are from Britain, man. Some place called Wales. I don't know if that rings a bell to you. And a couple other places up there I do not understand, you know, how the UK operates. So But all I know is they have very, very good, strong English, and they have a lot of the fuckery that goes on right here with men, which, you know, that's what my channel's about, is having guys avoid women in those countries, United States, Canada, and the UK, and Western Europe, and get your passport and go to other parts of the globe. So other parts of the globe you can go to, other parts that don't think and operate that. I got a buddy of mine too, right? He just found this shit out. Shout out to Andre and Andrea's channel. Go to his channel too. This dude is like the expat travel leader. He's one of our leaders, man. Okay. He's like in his mid 50s, has a beautiful, absolute beautiful, man, Colombian woman. He has married her. She is 27. I love that shit. One thing I like, man, to me, which is really cool, is to see an older guy with a younger chick in her 20s. Oh my God, man. It lets me know there's hope out there. Older guy with a younger one. It is fucking fascinating. Love it. In his mid 50s, kicking ass, man. Got the energy that he's like, he got the energy of like a 19-year-old, man, when he talks on his channel. Andre and Andrea's channel. Go look at it. But this is what he said in Colombia, right? About the divorce. This is how they handle it. There's no woman out there who's getting like thousands of dollars, right? Thousands of dollars every month out of alimony or any shit like that, or no guy getting thousands of dollars. He said the judge looks at it this way. If you acquired anything during the relationship, any TVs, remotes, cars, houses, what have you, land, boats, or whatever, guess what the judge says? You guys ready for this shit? Guess what the judge says. Instead of actually saying, okay, the woman gets the majority of the stuff, the judge says that they have to sell everything. Once they sell everything, or each piece of property, once the money is produced, then go ahead and divide all the money in half. If the car is fucking goddamn worth, I don't know, $15,000, and they sell it for I don't know, 10 grand, right? In the United States dollars, right? I'm not using Colombian pesos now, okay? But in United States dollars, guess what they do? They go ahead and they sell that goddamn thing for 10. She gets her 5 grand, he gets her 5 grand, right? They both have to have receipts, and that's it. All right, that's it. But everything must be sold first. Then they'll grant the divorce. This is incredible. I'm telling you, those other countries think smart. They say, in their mind, they're not going to be idiots like the United States. They're not going to have a divorce festival like the United States, because a lot of those countries actually treasure marriage. You understand? Right? If you're going to be with that man or be with that woman, that's who you're going to be. No cheating, no fornication, no incest, no beating the crap out of each other, none of that or whatever, right? You guys going to be together, you guys going to be together. You know, if it's hard times, you guys going to ride that shit out or whatever, right? You know, but that's how a lot of those countries operate, man. They operate off of basic traditional values. They value traditionalism. Over here is a different ball game, okay? The only thing they value over here is money and opportunity and benefits. That's it. All right? The government looks at it this way. Who else is going to fund our economy? The women over here actually funds our economy. When she extracts her resources from another man, she turns around, and what do you think women do? They like to spend. Spend, spend, spend. What do you think a man would do? We like to buy what is necessary and invest, especially if you're over the age of 35. We buy what is necessary, reinvest, and then we reproduce, right, to get more money. This is the man's mindset, you know. Not every man, no, but the men in general, we like to invest. We like to save necessarily, you know, but we will invest, right? And then if there's an opportunity to save, yes, we will, but we will invest. We will reproduce. We'll plan, you know, we'll invest. We'll plan things out for the future. This is what we do. And United States fucking know this, man. They're not stupid. The government knows this shit. Okay, you guys, you know. So what they do is they extract as much of the investment resources from the man. And then once they invest and they extract all the investment resources from the man, then they say, okay, we want women to go ahead and actually take advantage for as much money as they can, get it out that man as much as possible, and then put the money right back into the United States economy. Once they put the money back into the economy, then the economy keeps going. And when I say the economy, I'm talking like shopping centers, stores, because you got to remember, those are businesses that are making money out in this shit. Think about it. They're making money out in this shit. As much more money as they're making, the more that we don't invest into those companies, the much more money that they're losing. Think about that. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the men will go ahead and invest or whatever, but we invest to make more money, and also we buy things that is necessary to survive, necessary to stay alive, necessary to sustain us, to take us to the next day. We'll go buy the bed. We'll go ahead and put the new roof on the damn house. We'll put that new transmission engine inside the car. We buy the things that are necessary or what have you. You understand? We'll buy the new stove. Okay. We'll go ahead and buy the account that is a tax shelter that'll protect our money from being hit by taxes. We'll buy those things that are necessary. We'll do that. As far as the investment house, the investment is concerned, we'll buy that apartment building knowing that I'll get a return on my investment, I don't know, a year and a half, and then I'll hold on to it for 5 years, and then I'll turn around and resell it, for a higher price than I brought it for. Now I've made all my money back or what have you. You see where I'm going with this? This is the investment mind of the general man. You understand? And even if the guy doesn't have an investment mind or whatever, he could be a Henry. Like Kevin Samuel said, the Henry guy, he's usually making anywhere between 30 to 80 grand a year, and he's still trying to come up in the market or whatever. But he also he buys what's necessary. He buys what's necessary. He may not invest, but he buys what's necessary. You understand? Women, on the other hand, they love to fucking spend. They love to spend and actually buy things in general that actually benefits eye candy, if you will, and compliments. They'll spend money on 20 different pairs of high heels, or knowing damn well they're not going to wear all of them. They may wear maybe 8 of them, but they just like to say, I got all those high heels, I got all those goddamn purses. You understand? This is just what they do. Now, not all the women. No, I'm not going to say all of them, because there are some of them that are very, very smart. They're very investor minded, or whatever, but they are rare. They are rare. You understand? So anyways, you guys got any questions? Put any more in the chat, any compliments or comments, put them in the chat, man, or whatever, this is my channel, Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. So yeah, I think I'm going to do my stream bars on this device. I really like it, man. So comes out cleaner or what have you. I'm going to get the other device, repair to buy one more. I don't know. No, shit always happens with me, you guys. So anyways, though, please make sure to subscribe, click the like button, share it, share this stream, you guys, so, but no, I just thought I'd reflect upon, what the hell's happening towards the end of June. We're going to be walking in to July, year 2022, date of this video. And let's see, my partner here, he actually said something. What's up, Abdul? He said, brother KS knew absolutely nothing about real-time finances. His financial advice was terrible. Well, he never really did talk as much on financial investment. He just didn't. He really did, though. But only thing he did talk about, though, was, the amount of money that a person has the potential of having. You understand? A high value man actually has 6 figures or more, and also he talked about the importance of the type of people and the associations of the environment that this man surrounds himself of, and also the Henrys, the guys who are making like, under 80 grand a year or something like that, or under 100 grand a year or what have you. And they're still trying to build their life to be the man that they are, which, I really do acknowledge because, hell, Osama, would you want to go ahead and make 600 grand a year and take care of this chick who has 4 kids by 3 different kids' dads? That's where I really agree with him economically at. Why the fuck would you want to build yourself up, make like $600,000 a year, American dollars, by the way, United States dollars, by the way, just to go take care of, and we're going to say you have either no kids or just 1 kid, all right, to go take care of this woman and her 4 past decisions and the psychological problems that she is actually bringing upon if you decide to put yourself in that position. If you do decide to put yourself in that position, ask yourself, Osama, do you want that? Do you want to be the 600 grand a year guy who's actually taking care of this woman who has 4 kids by 3 different kids' dad? Who wants to be that? If you want to be that person, that's perfectly fine. I think he was right on that aspect. I believe he was 100% right on. A man is not going to build his life all the way up the corporate ladder just to turn around, and the woman who turned his ass down in high school and college, okay, she comes back around 4 kids later, psychological problems later, abuse later, multiple tattoos later, just to say, okay, I'm ready for you. Let's be together. I always had a crush on you, even though she gave all those other guys a chance first that did not stick around. No man in his right goddamn mind better not do no shit like that. And you guys on my channel, you better not be doing no shit like that, sitting up here making like $600,000 a year and shit, and then taking care of this single mom with 4 kids by 3 different kids' dads. And each of the 3 kids' dads she had the kids by were all thugs, bad boys, jerks, and assholes, and players, max, and pimps. Why would you want to involve yourself with such a woman? Why would you put yourself in that fucked up situation? Why? Why put yourself in harm's way? Harm's way is not worth it. It is not worth you drowning in the sand pits of hell after you've built yourself up to be the person that you needed to be. The Society of the American Woman, North American woman, I must say, in general, really believes that after you build yourself up, you're supposed to just do what? Just go ahead and just go with the flow. And now you build yourself up. You're supposed to just accept all her mistakes and all the decisions, bad behavior problems, right, that she made in the past with all these guys. And you're supposed to sit your ass down and just deal with it. She's not accepting the fact you went through hell to be the guy you are. You went through a lot of shit. You went through football practice. You went through law school. You had to become the nuclear engineer and pass all those tests, all those examinations, get a lot of no's before you got those yeses. And then after that, your yeses started increasing, and it started going to an inclined hill where now the yeses started slowly turning into no's, and then yeses again. It was an incline, but then you became the guy you are. You can actually relax. You can chill. You became the man you needed to be. You got the income you needed to do. You made the proper investments. You planned and you did everything you needed to do in your teens, in your 20s, in your 30s. And now you're ready to relax and chill and find a woman that you deserve of your dreams. And here she go, 4 kids later, with 3 different kids' dads, with psychological problems, 20 to 30 different types of tattoos. The kids are misbehaved. The fathers are not in the picture. If they are, they're in and out. Okay? Ask yourself that question. Do you want to be the guy that actually burden on those problems, knowing you don't have any kids, knowing you probably got maybe one kid? Hell, be conservative, 2 kids tops. Do you want to put yourself in this situation? Because we all know that once you get with a single mom, and let's say the kids end up liking you, let's say they do, and she decides for whatever reason she won't be with you, and you kind of just could have spent years together. Poof, you know that relationship, what happens with you and the kid, all that money you invested, time investment, it just disappears. It's gone, done. And it would have all been for nothing. The kid is damaged. He or she's going to be sad or whatever. You're going to be disappointed because you create a bond with that kid. In that woman's mind, her emotions rule first. Because a lot of them, they don't have control of their emotions. They allow their emotions to control them. She doesn't care about the kid's feelings. And then what do you think is going to happen, man? You would have just had a lot of time wasted and money invested for nothing. That, sir, is what I call a self-sabotaging lifestyle. Anyway, you guys, please click the like button. Thank you. I'm about to go ahead and get over here. Thank you guys for joining today. Make sure you share the content. I really appreciate this. This is a Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. I just thought I'd just come on today and kind of basically, vent out some things. My last thoughts of June 2022, walking into July 2022. All this crap that's been going on, you guys. It is sad. It's a fucked up society. But you know what I tell you guys? Get your passports. Get your money together. Travel. See the world, man. There's other parts of the world do not think and operate just like the United States. Okay? Anyway, take it easy, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And make sure you click that like button and subscribe button and share my videos, share my channel, and look at my other videos too. Make someone else's day. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.